now to all my friends.
C'est gentil, ma biche. C'est vraiment très, très, très gentil. Ah, elle est venue me conforter, imagine, me consoler. Fucking gentil, ça, putain. Zeker un chien. Ça a des émotions. C'est fabuleux. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
Un chien, il a des émotions, il a des sentiments exceptionnels. Il m'a entendu pleurer jusqu'à une tristesse débordante. Elle est venue me solliciter. C'est trop gentil, elle est adorable. C'est vraiment gentil. Mais très gentil quand même. Vraiment, vraiment très très sensible quand tu bon, là, mais il a patiné. A very, very kind dog you have. Very, very, very compassionate. Very special. Cheers again. Like, let's film us while we're drinking.
Yeah.
You can smoke. It's your house, boy. You open the what's his das, man, you smoke and it goes out like a chimney. You don't have to go to the window like a thief.
I'm just getting you warmed up.
You can smoke and drink here.
I know.
I used to smoke dope for the Dutch youth. Someone has to taste to make sure it's good. You have a little table in front of us? You have a little table and you put it on here?
Nah, it's all good.
We'll get fucking smashed during the interview.
We will indeed.
Why not? A little dog, a tiny little trépied, little cable,
Hey,
two
hey.
legs, and there we go, baby.
Okay, guys.
Let it rip, baby.
What'd you say?
Rip, rest in peace, boy.
Let it rip. Welcome to all my friends. We are filming in location in Paris, filming and recording with a little known genius that I've met on the streets.
Little man.
His name is Charles Brutus Mcclay.
Hello.
And he is a bizarre, funny, amazing, charismatic, crazy motherfucker.
There you go, boy. I'll drink to that.
How's life?
Because if I was a crazy motherfucker, my mother did. That's why I fuck all the other ones.
How's the world today?
The world? Saturn, as they say in France, you know, it seems to spin around. I don't think it's spinning around on the right axis, but never mind. The axis, they were beaten in the last World War, and all the Allies are here today. Grüß So I slew Bosch friends, who make very good washing machines and things like that. Very good to wash, very nice. So, what are we going to do today? What are we going to talk about, fellas?
Oh, whatever you want, man.
Well, how about Paris in the spring? I'm a kangaroo.
How about Muhammad Ali?
Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, he was the champion of the world 4 times. 4 times he was champion of the world. He was heavyweight, his name, when I knew him, his name was Cassius Clay. And Cassius Clay was a young man out of university, and he burned his draft card when he was young. He didn't want to go to fight people who don't call him nigger. There are people, they don't call me nigger, they ain't mine, and I'm not going to fight with them people. And he burned his draft card, like Serge Gainsbourg, who burns his money. You know Serge Gainsbourg? Yeah, you know Serge Gainsbourg.
I thought you boxed with him one time.
This guy, I never boxed against Cassius Clay, but he was a heavyweight boxer. I was a featherweight boxer. I don't weigh 50 kilos. 8 stone 2, 8 stone 3. I was a featherweight boxer, but I was 4th. Amateur Boxing Association in my weight. Feather. Well, I met this guy. I met Archie Moore. I met several other boxers who were well known at the time. This was the period where Rocky Marciano killed somebody in the ring by accident.
Oh, damn.
I mean, when you're in the ring, I mean, you hit the guy, then he goes down. The guy fucking went so far down, he stayed down. But this was the time, and Cassius Clay, I met him. He was a very, very sweet guy, very nice, intelligent, kind. And he was sent to England because he had burned his draft card in America, and the American Army wanted to keep him because he was already in training, and they realized he had a potential, an enormous potential. And as in America, they were going to put him in prison. They sent him to England. So my gym, which was the Bermondsey gym where most people train around London, they gave me a phone call one day and said, "Can you bring your gear when you come over?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey man, I'm finished with boxing, man. Some guy opened my face. I had so many stitches I can't box anymore." "Woo, but it doesn't matter. Come along over. We got a friend for you." So, okay, but okay. I knew where the Bermondsey gym was. I took a taxi and I rode over there, and the big guy was opening the door for me. He was looking at me, and he let me go by until he went by, and he was following me. Strange. Anyway, I went to the guy at the Bermondsey gym, and I said, "Okay, so what do you want me to do?" And the guy said, "Well, I see you already met." I said, "I beg your pardon?" He said, "I see you already met your friend." "Where?" And he said, "Well, this guy." I said, "You're kidding me. Come on. I'm a featherweight boxer, man. What am I going to do with a lump like that?"
A lump.
This was our first meeting. And the guy, he said, "Well, look, okay, I won't hit you."
Who was it?
He said, "I won't hit you."
Yeah, but who was it?
Yeah, Cassius Clay said, "I won't hit you." I said, "Well, I have to mark your target because you're so thick-skinned here that you're not going to feel whether I'm hitting correctly or not, but I'm supposed to be giving you lessons." And I said, "I'm supposed to be giving you lessons." So, okay, so we got into the ring. I fooled around and bam, bam, okay, bam, bam, how. And he didn't see the how coming. And as I was standing on his foot like this, you see, he fell over. He's stupid. Stupid. So I had to call some friends together. We picked him up. And he said, "I like you." He said,
You say you knocked down
Motherfucker.
Cassius Clay.
"Yeah, no, it was a mistake." He's like stupid. He was curious, so he bent forward to see what I was doing. Right a moment, I hit one, he didn't expect it. He went down. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He was what? 21, I was 19. And so I picked him up, and he thought, "I like you." He said, "You're funny."
You are.
We spent 9 months pub crawling, man. Drinking beer, going into the bar. I was his bodyguard.
Right.
I was his bodyguard. We used to go to the Red Lion in Crown Passage. We went to the Goat and Boots in Chelsea. I showed him all the bars that had these wonderful roof beams and all the stupid things that, these artifacts that they take from agriculture. Plows on the wall and pitchforks and all shit sort of things you see in London. And he enjoyed it very much. We did a lot of pub crawling. We spent 9 months together running around London.
No way.
Quite amazing.
You and Cassius.
Yeah, I was his bellhop.
True. Maybe not his bodyguard. Maybe his bellhop, more likely.
But later, I got a recording contract. I was a journalist also while I was there. I was working with the Evening Standard, which is a newspaper that is like Francois, which is the evening paper of the country.
Ah.
And it had 18 million copies sold every day. They had 4 editions. They had the morning edition that came out at midday.
What were you doing there?
I was working in publicity and promotion.
Yeah.
And they had 4 editions of it midday, which was the news. And they had the first, what they expected for the races in the afternoon around 4 o'clock. They had the 4:30 when they would tell you who is winning. And then you had the 6 o'clock at the end of the day, saying, "Well, we had a wonderful day, and we hope everybody had a lot of money, and etc." The 6 o'clock. So I was working with him. I stayed there for 9 months. When I left the Evening Standard with my ideas of making a ladies' page, which was a double folder.
Oh, yeah? No
and a
way.
child's
You did a ladies' page.
They had 22 million copies sold every day.
Yeah.
After I left them. That was an augmentation of 4 million copies.
Why'd you leave?
Then I got to France. They sent me to France. It was the same thing for the New York Times and the Herald Tribune. And so I worked here as a journalist when I got here.
You're kind of like a Hunter S. Thompson, aren't you?
Huh?
Like a Hunter S. Thompson kind of guy, aren't you?
I don't hear that either.
Hunter S. Thompson.
S. Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
Who is it?
A crazy journalist like you.
I don't know.
All right, cool.
No, that may be later, during your lifetime. I'm 76.
I think it's
You're
in your
not even
lifetime.
67.
Anyway.
Anyway, it was a bit of a wonderful time. And then while I was working in the newspaper here in Paris, I met a friend who was a pop singer. And so, pop singer, he was a street singer. He had a wonderful voice. He was Dutch. His name was Dave Levenbach, and he sang French songs and English songs, and he had a wonderful, he had a wonderful, it's a rhythm, you know. I need it with, yeah, go, yeah, hip, daddy, ho, oh, well, well, well. But anyway, he was a singer with a wonderful voice, and he came into the Pancake House when I was singing in the evenings. I played the guitar a little bit, and he and we sang together, and we went after Paris. He had a boat moored under the bridge of the Pont Neuf here in Paris, the new bridge, and it was an old chalutier, an old not even a peniche. What do you call it? A barge. It was actually a sailing barge from the Zuider Zee, or the IJsselmeer, which is the interior sea in Holland, where they fish for eels, etc. And he had one of the boats.
Yeah.
And he had this moored in Paris under the new bridge. And moment, he was going to leave with his friend, who was called Joost, and their girlfriend called Louise, and their dog. They have a dog, also a black dog. They were going to leave to go down all the canals and waterways of France to go down to
I wanted to do that once. The slow boat.
Yeah.
Slow boat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I chucked up my job with my newspaper. I picked up the guitar because I was singing in the evening, and I went down there. When they got to Saint-Tropez, I was singing in the bar. When they came in, I welcomed them again. And we stayed together for years. I mean, they're just nice people. And when we were in Saint-Tropez, we met an old lady whose name was Rosemary Krawowitz or something like that. Cowell, she called herself. And she wanted to be our manager. And so she had found a young man who was working with a record company called Patrick Fabian. And together they sat on the bar in the port in Saint-Tropez, and they discovered Dave, and they discovered me. And they put Dave with a record company, a local French record company called Mcclay, and they put me with a local record company called CBS. And so we started a career. I had to go back to Paris, hire an apartment, roof clean, something pretty for the photos and all that shit, you see. So we lived together. They would have
You had beautiful black hair at that point. I remember seeing a picture on, on the internet.
Oh, yeah. And
Charles Brutus Mcclay. You were a sexy bitch back then,
I'm an
huh?
ordinary guy like everybody else, you know. When you're in a jam at home, you really prefer to have an electrician or a plumber rather than a singer who is beautiful and sits on the television. I am no good for anything. But anyway, Davey got a contract with Barclay. I got a contract with CBS.
Yeah.
I made a record or two, which you could probably hear later on. Dave made a record or two. He has a song I wrote for Prince Charles when he was with Diana.
No way.
Yeah, because Diana was going to be divorced from Prince Charles, and we thought, what a pity. So I wrote a song, and Davey sang it, and we'll put that one as well.
Did you send it to Princess Diana? Did you send it to her?
Diana, I love Diana. All of Great Britain loved Diana. Charles with his funny ears, we wondered what the fuck she's going to do with him. She wondered as well, and so she found it with other people too. What a lovely woman. I did not have her. I wish I had. I loved that woman. She was freedom. She was, yeah, what they call in Greek, they call it huipoloi, which means the top society, the elite. Huipoloi.
Elegant.
And hoi polloi, maybe. And it was very nice that she was married into the monarchy, because she was from the family of Spencer, which is one of the families of Winston Churchill.
Ah, no way. I didn't know that.
Winston S. Churchill. S is for Spencer.
Ah, right.
And Spencer, he was in fact a descendant from the Lord of Marlborough, Churchill. He was a man who fought in the Boer War. He was a man who fought in the First World War. He fought in the Second World War, and he was Prime Minister. He was a friend. He was the man who advised Princess Elizabeth before her coronation what she had to expect. I sang at that coronation.
You sure know a lot, man.
Yes, I'm a singer. Because I sang at the coronation of the Princess Elizabeth, who became Queen Elizabeth II, Her Royal Highness, Sa Majesty. And the Archbishop who crowned the Queen of England was the Archbishop who confirmed me. And before he did it, he said, "Hello," he said, "you again." And I forgot the crowd, and I jumped and I said, "Geoffrey!" Geoffrey Fisher he was. that he was so happy. We forgot actually to confirm me. He confirmed the other ones, and I never got confirmed. But never
Confirm what,
mind.
a prince?
I
or
used
a
to
knight?
know him. I visited him in Lambeth Palace because when I was in school before, at Westminster Abbey Choir School, you wanted an interview? I was a wolf cub. We'll do our best. We tied knots, and when we were playing in a park, it was in Lambeth Palace. And Lambeth Palace, which is just near the Houses of Parliament at Westminster Abbey, was the palace that belonged to the Archbishop of Canterbury. And who was it? Geoffrey Fisher! Uncle Geoffrey! So I know him since till he died. He was the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Yeah.
So when I left the King's School, no, when I left when I left Westminster Abbey Choir School, my public school was the King's School in Canterbury, and I arrived there was the headmaster, and sitting next to the headmaster, who was a Canon Frederick Shirley, there was fucking Geoffrey again.
This Geoffrey guy.
So I embraced Geoffrey, the headmaster of the school.
But what is
He went,
what is the connection between Geoffrey and Princess Diana? What the fuck are you talking about?
But the Spencer, not the Archbishop, that's Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill is from the family of the Princess Diana. Princess Diana was married to Prince Charles. Prince Charles was the son of the Queen of England, who was crowned by the man who confirmed me, and that way Geoffrey Fisher is always a part of the family.
So you're kind of royalty.
You're the Archbishop of
It should be
Canterbury.
Sir Brutus Mcclay.
No, I was only a lord, but like...
Oh, Lord.
Yes, but it doesn't
You're a
matter.
lord.
Make no difference.
I thought you were
It's
a
all
spy.
right. A spy.
You told me you were a spy at one point.
Not exactly. I was in the intelligence service.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I'm intelligent. They were putting a fool in my house. There was a guy whose name was James Bond, and the opposite number in America, his name was Harry Bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry Bum. B-A-U-M, huh? Harry Bum, he was a Harry Bum. What do you want? But never mind, you know. This is show business. You see, James Bond was 007.
Right.
Harry Bum was 0.
So what in the world are you doing with your fucking music, man?
Well, not very much, man. You see, I used to sing in the coronation, and I have a most wonderful tenor. But really, I prefer singing Black American blues. You dig what I mean?
I feel you, brother.
Like, you want me to sing a little song?
Not yet. Maybe later. I want to hear more.
How about one like this? It goes.
So what the fuck?
This is an old blues from a county farm. Okay? And the song that comes from the chain gang. The chain gang is when there are 2 or 3 people that tie together with a chain from the leg by their necks, and they're in a line and they're working doing something. You get the first guy go, hey man, we're going to sing the song, go to meet him, okay, what? Yeah. We're going, another man don't go. Another man don't go. Another man don't go. Another man don't go. Yeah. Another man don't go. 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 Like a man. Another man don't go home with a kid up man. Another man don't go. Another man don't go. Another man don't go. To the county farm. To the county farm. To the county farm. To the county farm.
We got a concert on our hands.
Man don't go. Ow! They go, well, that sort of shit, man, is the sort of music I like to sing. I can do it a cappella. I had a guitar one time, you got your rhythms, you don't do the rhythm now. And I made records, with different sort of records, romantic, you know. I'm not a dream, I'm not an angel, I'm a man. You're not a queen, take my hand. It was Buffy St. Mary who wrote that one. Wonderful, absolutely amazing. There's a girl.
Yeah,
My
but
first
what
interview-
about original song? You ever written many?
I
I know
write
you've done a lot
songs.
of covers, but
I write songs myself too, but I'm not really very interested.
Why, you don't think yours are interesting?
I'm just an ordinary guy like anybody else. I'm not a plumber. I'm not an electrician. In fact, I'm good for nothing. I can drink beer, I fuck sometimes, and I sing. I'm just a guy like everybody else. Like, as they say in French, en beige ce soir. I am wearing beige this evening. Mais en French, en beige ce soir means we're going to fuck this evening. That's why I thought I would wear a little bit of beige, you see, just to make you think that you're putting on a line, hot babe.
Man, you got that Elvis down nice, huh?
So when I hit the floor, I gotta go.
You ever see Elvis play?
Orchestra?
You ever see Elvis play?
Tell me that again? Elvis Presley?
Yeah, you ever see him?
Yeah, no. I always saw him on television. But I know him very well.
How you only saw him on television? But I know. I can see. I said,
"Take me to your pussy."
Love.
These are proper microphones. These are microphones that catch a field of sound.
Inspired by Elvis.
We don't have to go. Because they are really good microphones. They catch. It's like in an auditorium a long time ago. They used to have a Shure microphone above a whole orchestra.
Hey, you were saying before, you said, no need for two of my friends. I have no
I don't
friends.
have any friends. You know why? I talk too much.
Hey, you talk too much, Paulie.
So I was born in I don't know where, but I'm Scottish. My mother was Scottish. She's from a family called Mcclay. And Mcclay was, I don't know, they were of Norwegian stock. They were on the line of Olaf.
Vikings.
The king of Norway is still called Olaf.
Vikings. Vikings?
Vikings,
Yeah.
indeed, yeah. Vikings. They are the 6 kings. This was a Latin word. Viking. It means Vi is this 6 kings.
Oh, right.
Viking. This word has nothing to do with Scandinavia. Viking, actually, in Dutch means fucking. Now, I don't think this was what was the reference. But it means from the Latin, the 6 kings. And the 6 kings were the kings of the Arctic Circle. Norway, probably Sweden, maybe Finland. Scotland, probably Iceland, because Iceland, there is something called the Laxdæla saga, which is like the Edda of Scandinavia, which dates from before when the Normans invaded Great Britain. Very old. These are the stories of the peoples in the Arctic Circle before. So, Irish also figure, and the Vikings is probably a Roman name because the Romans came from the Mediterranean and have invaded most of Europe, where they had to fight the Goths, where they had to fight, I suppose, Vikings, where they had to fight Scots, Picts, all sorts of extraordinary people. They had to fight the Spanish, they had to fight Italians, they had to fight all sorts of people.
But Mcclay, your name Mcclay.
Mcclay is the
very
diminutive of Macaulay.
Yeah, it's the Macaulay,
But
right?
the name clay is the word argile in French, which is what you find at the bottom of a river, which you make statues out of.
Yeah,
Mac
and in
is-
English, clay.
Mac,
Clay is clay.
Mac is the line of the descendants from clay, which is how in the Bible they say we were formed. God made us like poupée, like dolls out of clay.
Right.
With a little bit and a little nose and the fucking shit and the cock and the legs and the shit and the hand. And he made a woman to go with it. And God, he sat there going, ning, 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 and that amused him. So he put them in the garden. And he said, well, I never saw human beings fuck, so he went to walk in the garden. So he walked in the garden. I think we all crawled out of the sea, and somewhere in Africa, some crazy, viscous, sticky, slippery, slimy sort of beasts were fucking in the seaweed, and they got stuck there when the tide went out, and they became shrimps, which grew legs, and they became crabs, and finally, I have to go to the toilet, it itches. Perhaps.
And on that note,
The evolution,
another word from our sponsors.
the evolution of mankind. You never see John Wayne do this in an American cowboy movie, do you? Here we go again. It looks like we're starting all over again. Take 2.
Welcome back to all my friends with Charles Brutus Mcclay of the McCall clan. And we were about to talk about pissing and John Wayne.
Well, Yes, I had to go take a piss. So I thought, how come when you watch the John Wayne movie playing some sort of American cowboy hero, why don't they stop the film in the middle because somebody got to go for a piss? They never do. I mean, these film stars, they don't ever have one of them. Incredible. Anyway, I actually always just to stop and have a beer because like I don't do that every day. I mean, like.
But you can't drink water.
Yeah, right. Well, I just wanted to have a beer.
Okay.
And he needed to get some air because, you know, he liked to talk too, but he didn't have the occasion. Why don't we change places and I'll ask you questions?
Because you can't hear me. I figured this was going to be an interview where you would talk the most because you're pretty deaf, you know, which sucks because you have so much stuff in your head and it's really hard to get anything into your fucking head.
What is different? Yeah, right. But what is so different is to get anything coherent out of it.
You can ask me questions, but you won't know the answer.
Well, I used to be a guy who was active. And now I'm 76. It's quite an age. I don't know if you can see if I'm going to make a little dance in front of you. But I can dance like Michael Jackson. I used to box. I mean, like, I'm active. I'll show you something. Take care of this. I'll show you something. Look at this. Like this. Like this, Danny. Like go like that. Yeah. How? Yeah. Whoa. How. I'm 76 years old, man. I'm 76 years old. I can go on like that and still I'm 300, boy.
Hell yeah, get it, Charles.
No, it's important. It's important. Okay, I was a sportsman when I was young. I was a featherweight boxer. But I have always kept this weight. I have always tried to stay faithful to my metabolism, to my formation. In France they call it un charpente, which means the roof beams, how you are constructed. I'm always faithful to being weightless, to being agile, to being quick, to be, yeah. And in my head, well, you have a crocodile sandwich? Make it snappy, please.
Vegemite and crocodile.
You dig? That's it. Make it snappy. And I'm physically snappy, mentally snappy.
You're snappy.
Maybe that's why I'm here. I'd like to show you something while we're here. Look, what's this? You saw I had long hair. You thought I had long hair. I have a little short hair, but I have long hair too. A lot longer than what I had to Tala, baby. Boy, it grows so quickly. You should see me in a bathing costume.
Sideburns.
Incredible. Shit, man. I catch crabs because they think, hey, wow, we were there last night. Even the dog walk away disgusted.
Kangaroo sausages in Australia. And
Kangaroos are
you know,
only...
people are like, you eat kangaroo? It's like, yeah,
Kangaroos
we eat
were
kangaroo.
Australian. They were not Tasmanian. Kangaroos do not exist in Saudi Arabia.
Do you know what kangaroo means?
Kangaroo.
In Aboriginal.
Kanga.
If,
Probably something to do with
no,
walking.
How it's named is a white guy was like, what's that? To an Aboriginal, and he said, kangaroo. Kangaroo means, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But he knows a lot of things. You saw the tail he has?
Yeah, but the Aboriginal was like, kangaroo. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And there was an Australian word for that?
That's
What a name
Aboriginal,
for it. Yeah.
indigenous word. I'm pretty sure. That's what I've been told. Someone could have been pulling my tail at that
Incredible.
point. But I'm pretty sure kangaroo means, I don't know.
In Australia?
They're like, what do you call that? The colonists, the white colonists with the black indigenous Australian. I got told a story where
They say kangaroo.
it was like the colonist was like,
When they saw the first one.
What is that? And the Aboriginal said kangaroo. I don't know.
Oh, really?
That's supposedly
Why is the
that's a
Aboriginal
story,
word?
but I'm not going to back that up.
No, it's good. So
100%.
it's an Aboriginal word.
Yes, of course.
Aha.
Cool.
I talk doggy language.
Oh yeah.
I talk cat, I talk French, I talk Dutch, I talk English.
You know, one
I
time,
talk pigeon.
hey, one time I was on Andaman Island in India,
Yeah?
right? And all these dogs were like, ooh, like howling and getting raped by this male dog. So I went up, it was like this boardwalk up to where, like a lookout, where it was like, they built, you know? And so I kicked the fucking guy dog, and I became the leader of the dogs. So I had...
fuck all them dogs.
No, I was
on...
on...
fuck all them bitches, boy. Oh, what was that?
No, I was on this island, and I had fucking 12 dogs follow me around for a whole week. Because I was the new male leader.
Yeah, because you laid down the law.
But I was scared. Like, I'm like, are they going to eat me too?
Oh, they didn't want any harm from you.
Yeah, and when my wife went down to the water to swim, they followed her.
They would be jealous.
No, they followed her.
They would get to make sure that she's protected.
Yeah, pack dogs.
Isn't that wonderful? That's India?
It felt good. I felt like a dog king. For the day.
Real pasha. This was in Goa.
I mean, for the week, I was the dog king.
Near Goa?
I don't know, Andaman Island. I don't know where the fuck it is. I'm not very good with geography.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Lovely story. Beautiful. The dogs are like that. I talk doggy language, but sometimes when you're in another country, they don't understand.
Oh, you think they speak
It's
Indian?
strange, huh?
Or Hindu?
But I speak also Dutch, I speak French, I speak English, I speak Pidgin. You know? There are people who say, oh, I speak Pidgin. Pidgin is kitchen English. No, Pidgin is not kitchen English. Pidgin is when you go...
Are you going to throw up on me? Don't throw up on me.
There's a pigeon, and I speak pigeon. And when I speak pigeon, I get 50,000 pigeons and I got nothing to give them. No breadcrumbs, nothing. So you piss all over it. And you go, that fucking pigeon. But I speak pigeon. Cheers. Here's to the medical contingent.
Yeah.
Syndicate.
I back it. Whatever you're on, I'm taking it.
Luckily I'm not ill. I do all mean.
What a wonderful day this has been so far. You wake up sometimes and you have such a boring life, and then you run into somebody like you, and it makes life worth living.
Yeah, but it's very tiring during the whole life.
How does your brain deal with your thoughts, man?
I wake up in the morning and sometimes the guy, he says, here, Joe, stick on me. What you doing? You got fucking working all night. You fucking got time to get up and have a shower, boy.
Who's that? Is that your dad?
So I don't know that my mate who I used to know long time in London comes out of Cockney, talk like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I'm just wondering, who the fuck are you talking about right now?
Incredible. But we are so many different people. We have so many different nostalgia.
You are so many different people? Or we are all so many different
But we are all like I am. I'm just stupid. I talk about it.
You're not stupid.
The others, they hide it, you know? They hide it, they are ashamed of it. I'm proud of it, man. I'm proud of being many people. I talk many languages. I talk many accents. It's life, isn't it? I think that's how it is. I talk two sorts of Dutch. I talk Dutch, and I talk Fries Dutch from Friesland.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the same when you got a Scottish accent, which is ridiculous. But when I talk Fries in Scotland, they understand my English. Ridiculous.
You're losing it, as usual.
It's incredible. It's like when I go to America and I talk Cockney with a Texan accent, they understand it as well. It's ridiculous.
Why the fuck do we know each other? I was saying to my friend Ludo before, I was saying like, I come into this area and then suddenly I meet crazy people like you. It seems like we're attracted.
I'm the only one who is completely coherent.
Maybe I'm crazy and you're helping me. Like the Queen.
To all my friends. Hairy bum. About time they shaved her.
Holy shit. I don't think, even if they did lock you up in a mental asylum, the padded walls would not be enough.
This is really funny. This guy thought you were going to have a quiet interview with somebody.
No, I don't want a quiet interview.
You thought you were going to get one. Generally, interviews, they have everything written down on a piece of paper and you learn it by heart.
It's not an interview.
There's nothing here, boy. Come right at the top of our heads. To all my friends, well, fuck you all, boy. All one of you. All one of you. I don't have any friends. Even God doesn't dig me, man. Look what he done to me. Look what he made out of me. You think he's gonna be happy to receive me up there? I'm gonna kick his ass all around heaven all day. Wow, wow, wow. Roll on. Roll on.
You're gonna smack him out in the face. Huh?
Roll around heaven all day. Roll on. That was a good old song a long time ago. Roll around heaven. That lucky old song.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. To all my friends. Absent friends.
Hey, you've had friends though.
We are friends. But when he hears the playback of what I've just said, with all them four-letter words for adverbs and adjectives, he will be so annoyed that he's going to have to cut the film here, stick it there, cut out every fucking and every bugger and every shit that he hears on the film because they are adjectives, adverbs, and colloquial English today.
You're saying you got to cut out film to add friends?
Right, then we're going to cut out every filthy word.
Oh, no fucking way.
Let's keep it in.
Hell yeah.
I cannot think what adverbs you could change them for. Proverbially ceci, circumstantially similar, I don't know. Circumstantial cocks that crow the dawn, the lady jumps on one of those and he sits there and he has a good fuck till 11 o'clock. Work that one out.
You're a dirty old man, Charles.
Circumstantial cocks that crow the dawn, there's a good one, isn't it?
That's pretty good one, right?
It's literary. Literary begins with the word lit, which in France means bed, L-I-T.
Yeah.
Like it together. L-I-T. Like it together, man. Well, I like that, you know. Explicit.
You definitely speak what you think, don't you?
I was a very prolific young man.
Yes.
I enjoyed women.
Endeavours.
Women enjoyed me. They used to say, Charlie, I can't come back tomorrow. I said, well, bring a friend or two.
Oh man, I bet you
You
got
get
wild.
bored. You get bored with the same pussy all the time because you got to feed it. You know, kitty cat. You know, kitty cat. No, kitty cat. The tail and side.
Hey, did they ever chuck you in prison?
Huh?
In prison? They ever chuck you in prison?
Prison.
Yeah.
They put me in prison for about 4 hours one day.
Yeah, but you talked your way out.
But they let me out because they couldn't stand it anymore. That was for nothing. Smoking. Never mind.
Yeah, but they probably were just like, we got to get this guy the fuck out of here.
I got in prison once for smoking. You know, smoking it's very good. It's very good for your mental.
Which weed? You mean weed?
It only exaggerates your particular state of mind.
Weed, you mean?
So if you're stupid, you'll be more stupid. Then you're stuck with the giggles, where you're gonna retch because you can't stop giggling. You get. Well, if you're intelligent, well, you could write a fucking thesis about something. But the thing about all this is there is only one human race. All right? There is no black race, red race, pink race, green race, and gold with silver spots. There is one human race. And as long as we are bickering about it, it's a race that we're all going to lose.
I've never won a race in my life.
I don't want to win a race.
I've never won one.
I don't want to win a race. Even a three-legged race, I don't want to win it. But the third leg is pretty good sometimes. I know because I must have had about 3,000 different chickies in my life. I used to be a street singer, then I was a pop star, I've had a lot of chickies, baby. I've got a lot of chickies. Man.
You're a chickie babe.
Not one has complained, and a lot.
Hey!
Yes.
Next subject.
Go for a piss, shall we?
No.
Got another. Ask me a question. I'll see if I can answer.
I want to know because you told me that you were a spy.
Spy?
Yes.
Well, no, I'm just intelligent.
No, but you said you were working for the government at some point.
I worked for my country because my country is somewhere else, you see. And they're not in contact all the time with these people over here, what we call European. What do you mean I'm a peen? What do you think, a fucking pair of balls?
Lock
To
up
all
your
my
daughters.
friends, to all my girlfriends, hey baby, put your lips around this one. Ooh.
You're a fucking creep.
I'm alive, man.
Ah.
I'm sorry, I boxed. I'm going to shake your hand because I'm not a wrestler.
Oh my
I must
God.
have hit a lot of people. I'm a featherweight boxer, but I put people down for the count. I'm going to show you something about boxing. I'll show you something about boxing.
Yeah, do it.
I'm an old man, okay? I'm 76 years old. I want to show you something.
Don't hit me.
Okay, you want to get the thing? I'm not going to do anything very crazy, but look. So you're a boxer. So you catch. So you're gonna box. Okay, so you go hop, 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 whoa, 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 hop, and you don't look. But that one you're gonna fall down. You gotta run on and catch him before he falls down. You're gonna to fall in. Fuck. So you pick him up. You pick him up. Okay, you all right? He said yes. Bang! You hit him again. So he goes down again. Now, I'm a boxer, man. I'm a boxer. I hit fast. Look at watch this. I'm gonna hit him one time. Bam, bam. He didn't expect the second one. He's already dropped his guard to hit me. So I hit him one time and he dropped his guard once. He got bang, bang. And then I'm going to move in, I'm going to travailler au corps. I'm going to work on the body. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, ha! And it's this one that will kill him. Because he's looking down. And as he looks down, I hit him. Bang. And it's this fuck. You go like this again. Okay, I'll show you again. You go like this. Bang, 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 bang. And he knows you're going to hit him in the belly. In the belly. So he looks down. And as he's looking down, you go, there! Right, I'm not looking at him. And as you're looking down, he's down. And as you're going down, you go, BAP! And he's down. You don't even have to go look at the fucking armies, man. You just lift up your arm and you wait for the guy to come and hold you down. It's easy, boy. I was champion.
You got him.
Yeah.
Ow!
I was champion in the world. Fourth. I was only fourth. I was never a world champion. Never. I was fourth. Amateur Boxing Association. I was a boxer. I'm proud of it.
Good.
I can go into any bar. I can go into any crowd. I can go anywhere. I fear nobody. Nobody. If I'm going to die, and God is a motherfucker, He gonna give me to sit with me, boy. I don't expect it, but I'm ready for anything. When you go to a place you don't know, you're gonna absorb an experience that you are not ready for. Because you're going to die, but you're not ready for it. You don't know what is the other side. You've got to be ready for anything. I like being eaten by birds because you're a worm. It's a bunch of bullshit. So I learned even how to sing like a nightingale.
Yeah?
Oh, well, yeah.
Give us a song.
Another song, okay.
Yeah.
How about one like, what do you mean, I'm Not a Dream? That was Buffy St. Marie.
No, how about an original song?
Another song by me.
You all talk, huh?
I attach no importance to my songs. There might be one. There might be a song I wrote. My own song. I really don't know. I attach no importance to my songs. I made them on records. They've been in, what do you call it, engraved.
So you
on
can't
records.
remember any of your songs?
I can't remember any song.
What about the one I saw on YouTube?
Little Mad Girl.
Hard times are coming.
Is that mine? Yeah, that's right. But what was that? That was come out of a song. That was a chorus line from something.
It's one of your songs.
I don't remember. I remember Little Mad Girl. Everyone laughs when you laugh alone. Sitting on your own, plaiting your hair in the sun. Little Mad Girl.
Fuck that one. Sing a song that you want. For
I can't remember that.
Sing a song you...
Oh, yeah. 99 years before they set me free. Oh, my Lord, what's gonna happen to me? Working in the valley, working 3 by 3. Hold on, oh, Lord, what's gonna happen to me? 99 years before they set me free. Oh, my Lord, what's gonna happen to me? Working like a nigger, work my finger to the bone. Never see my back here, never see my home. 99 years before you set me free, Lord. Oh, my Lord, what's gonna happen to me? 99 years, 99 years, 99 years, oh, set me free. Oh, my Lord, what's gonna happen to me? Oh, 99 years, 99 years, 99 years.
99 years with Charles Brutus Mcclay of the Mcclay clan. Lovely to have you. Love to all my friends.
I can't remember the song. That was a song that I wrote. It sounded like one of them Black American blues songs. Present song.
Yeah.
Work song. I try to stay eternally a songwriter. I try to be actual eternal. I don't want to be modern. I'm not going to do rap and shit like that. That was 9 I think that's a good way to stop.